Electric Callboy are back with a brand new single called Revery. So this is what, like a month or so after we had Elevator Operator, which I quite liked. I mean, the thing is, with Electric Callboy, you know for a fact the video is gonna be fun, and that is absolutely no exception. I don't think it was my favorite of their songs, Elevator Operator, if I'm honest, but I guess maybe, I think the last thing before that was Ratatata, which was awesome. I mean, to be fair, Baby Metal are just kind of having a bit of a phase of doing some really awesome collaborations at the moment, so that song was like particularly good, but still, I still liked Elevator Operator. I've got it on my playlist, I've listened to it a bunch of times, and I don't know, this Electric Callboy have got this really nice kind of niche of being, obviously they're very poppy in choruses at least, like Nico's voice is like, well, he could definitely just be a pop singer if he wanted to be. But then, like, the backing's really great. It's got a super heavy metal style kind of stuff going on with it. But I love the sense of humor, the, like, cheeky, chappy vibe. They're so goddamn likable. Even though I did see their drummer left, like, mid-tour, like, just now. I have no idea whether he's, like, off pursuing other endeavors or whether he had a fallout with them. Who knows? But they've got, like, you know, a touring drummer going with them. So I'm somewhat curious, actually, as to whether or not, I mean, this music must have been recorded a while ago, so I'm assuming that drummer is playing on this. I wonder if he's in the video. Probably not. And admittedly, actually, the rest of the band were basically not in the Elevator Operator video, if I'm not mistaken. Who knows? But either way, I'm kind of curious, as I usually am with these guys. One thing is for sure, we are definitely going to be entertained. So, without any further ado, shall we listen to Revery? Hush, my darling, can you see the midnight sun, straight away, had no expectation that was going to happen. But female backing vocalist, I'm guessing just a session musician because it's not saying that there's anyone featuring, but kind of got this kind of spoopy thing going on already, which is kind of cool and out of character for them. Ooh. I love that little, what was that, like I think it was just a string that's kind of fall at the moment. It's probably synth, but you know what I mean? That was kind of fun. Again, it's got quite a sort of over-instrumented, grandiose feel to them, which often isn't the case with Electric Callboy. Nice. Kind of fun when it starts with, oh, I'm so sad, I can't remember the name of the other guy. I remember Nico's name, but I can't remember the name of the Screamo guy, despite him being like the OG member. But fun when he starts the verses. I don't know why, I feel like I like it more when it's that way around. It kind of gives the feeling of, I don't know, sort of being released when you get the choruses. Interesting, like, imagery as well. I'm enjoying the music video. I don't know whether it's an accident that you can't see the face of the drummer. We'll see. God damn. The scary faces. Okay. This is actually like really typical Electric Callboy, but you just got that riff to start with in the verses was absolutely slapping. I don't know. I'm not a huge screamo guy, generally speaking, but there's something about the guy from Electric Callboy screaming I quite like. I don't know whether it's because I know it's going to get complemented with a like more melodic chorus or whatever it is, but yeah, I don't know. It has a very fun kind of staccato, like, really going and hard, and this video is like, I'm gonna say taking yourself slightly more seriously than normal. Like, I don't know, if I didn't know who this was, I would kind of just assume they were like a sort of quite a serious, heavy band, and then I got this like quite anthemic chorus coming in. It's good Electric Callboy fare. It's a very thick sound going into this chorus as well. There's a couple of little synth bits that I'm not 100% used to with these guys. It's like a little do-do-do-do-doom going in. It's actually, I think, mimicking the melody that Nico was singing. The na-na-na-na-na. Oh, God, I am so sorry for doing that. But yeah, it's the same melody, at least, kind of shape, but kind of going almost in canon with each other, which is quite fun. And music video-wise, I'm really curious whether or not, I mean, obviously they're not standing in a scary demon background place, but to me, this looks a little bit like one of those sets that they used to film like The Mandalorian, where they've got the physical floor, and I'm assuming maybe some of the rock, or the rocks in the foreground at least, are real, but it doesn't necessarily feel like a green screen. It feels like one of those ones where they have the real-time screen behind them. They like recreate, or they create this environment, usually in Unreal 5, I think, and then there's a very clever camera mechanism where the screen is able to adapt and change the foreground and the background depending on where the camera is filming. And I don't know, it's giving me that vibe. I'm not quite sure why. I actually really like the chord progression. I know it's kind of hard to tell because everything's so gosh darn distorted, but I really quite like the progression there. It kind of goes da 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 da. You've got that melodic minor coming down, which is something that I think is often missing when you get screaming. Maybe that's why I like them more. It's like very melodic in between the screaming and stuff like that. I don't know. I like it. I mean, the chorus is definitely like a bit corny, but that's sort of fine. It's part of the image, but it is interesting because this video definitely presents itself as way less like cheeky than normal, but it's still got this kind of like, yeah, it's quite poppy, you know, but that's fine. It's part of their sound, but it's still quite catchy. I like the melody. And again, you can't argue with the fact that Nico's voice is just really good. It's kind of almost got some sort of Stranger Things stuff going on there with the big kind of scary purple man and the kid running around. But I will admit the quality of the CGI is better than maybe I would have expected. I think there's a lot of it to be said for like clever creators' decision when it comes to this kind of stuff, that when it's dark and you've got like bright light sources that kind of reflect out, you hide a lot of the uncanny valley. But still, it's well executed. I'll give them that. And now there's kind of like interesting sort of demon perspective bridge coming in there, which is nice. It's very kind of building of character. Big heavy drop. There it is. Oh, okay. Man, this song is definitely the heaviest thing they put out in like a while. I'm actually really liking this aspect of it. Just having this like really fast, like the double kick drum going in there, and like he's doing like one syllable per beat basically, and he's really going in with that. It's not just screaming; he's doing like goblin voice. But structurally, it's quite interesting as well. It just like shakes things up a little bit more. I thought we'd just get like a heavy drop and then chorus again, which is it's nice and it's not. And it's nice to see the other guy being the focus of the video for a change. And it's interesting because I often notice when it comes to Electric Callboy songs that Nico and the band are like kind of together in the background, and then he's on his own when he's doing it. But I guess that's sort of down to who's taking the lead. In this case, the verses are like entirely him, so he's sort of the main guy. And it does make me laugh because if you put those two guys actually standing next to each other, you'll realize just how freaking short Nico is, which is hilarious. That's really weird. To start with, I was like, this sounds like an AI is doing the voice. I know it's not, but like it has that kind of like slightly janky Suno feel to it. And then I realized it's that female backing vocalist from the beginning of the song is like singing in conjunction, singing the same note as Nico. And when they're kind of like mushed in together, at least when it's like they're singing together to start with, until the kind of EQing and the mixing kind of spreads them out a little bit, it gives it this quite weird, like ethereal, kind of mushy quality. And it's kind of like separating itself out now, and the voices are becoming more distinct.
I see a leash, I'm gonna cut it. All I need is reverie. You will forever be a part of me. Don't wanna feel like a puppet. I see a leash, I'm gonna cut it.
Okay, there's also like a shitload of effects going on there too. I think they could probably have done with dialing down the amount of effects on that section just a little bit. It just, I don't know, it almost throws into question the quality of the voices when it's so heavily affected. guitar.
Wanna feel like a puppet.
And now that is a young boy singing too, which is kind of interesting because it's obviously the perspective of the guy in the music video. That I like. I like the way that the voice kind of like morphs in between these two people, or these three people now.
I see a leash, I'm gonna cut it. All I need is reverie. You will forever be a part of me. Don't wanna feel like a puppet. I see a leash, I'm gonna cut
Is this the outro? So that's it. Okay, I was expecting another big chorus, we didn't actually get it. I like that. I really like the way that that song petered out. I was about to say that, and it's definitely not what I meant. But you know what I mean. It kind of fades out. It's got this like it's almost like Oh, what's that song? And the road that leads to nowhere is gone. The Ghost one, where like the last few lines are just that. Actually, the same with the President song that just came out. I guess maybe this is like a thing at the moment, but I like doing it in my own music too, where you just have just the harmonies and kind of you sort of set yourself up for like a big kind of drop chorus, and then you just don't. You kind of let it. It's an effective ending. It kind of leaves you wanting more. Like, 'cause that's definitely the kind of ending that makes me want to put the song on again, which I think is always a good thing. Leave them wanting more, right? Have that really, really great element in the song just once, maybe twice, and that way, after 3 minutes, I'm going to go, oh man, but that one bar where he did that thing, I'm going to hear it again. So that was great. I really enjoyed that. I think it was actually quite a return to form for Electric Callboy. It was like not reliant on a big, guest cameo, and I quite like the verses actually being like entirely screamo with like very, very kind of poppy melodic choruses. I think the chord progression in the verses was interesting as well. The drummer was unleashed, even though it's, that is interesting. I really wonder what the deal with the story is with that, because there's no way they recorded this music video and had it all edited. There's like CGI and shit going on in there. That they recorded that in the last week, right? And I'm pretty sure that's what the drummer has left like recently, unless they went back and did reshoots. Because I'm now trying to think whether or not I can remember a shot where the drummer is in shot with anyone else, and maybe they just went and sent someone else to go and do the drum syncing for the video at least, and just have them with a cloak over their head, because that is very telling. Because all the other band members, whilst they weren't as anything like as featured in the video as obviously the two singers are, you could still see their heads and their faces, and the drummer just had a big cowl over his head. That is really interesting. I'd love to know the story behind that. But yeah, no, the video was fun. It was like obviously very animation heavy, but that's fine. It was entertaining still. I actually think that the stylistic design of it, the color palette, the sort of model of the big scary alien thing was quite good. I really like the way that the voices shifted between that female vocalist, and at the very end, a little plot twist where you get the young boy vocals in there, kind of like going out there. It's sort of like shows up. It was him the whole time. I was that young boy, or something like that. You know what I mean? That was really fun. It had a good energy to it. I bet you that one's fun to see live as well. It's like an interesting dynamic with them compared to a lot of bands where that are heavy, where the mosh pits probably happen in the verses, which is cool. But yeah, no, I liked it. I'm looking forward to seeing more. Electric Callboy have been just on a bit of a tear. Basically, I mean, I discovered them when I saw We Got the Moves recommended to me on my YouTube home like enough times. I was like, I just gotta see what's going on with these bowl cuts, man. And I've been hooked ever since. I've seen them. They're a great entity. I love what they're doing. Keep it up, Electric Callboy. I'm looking forward to the album. That is enough from me. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? What are your crazy conspiracy theories about the drummer? What is your favorite of their more recent releases? I think I prefer this to Elevator Operator, but if we're going to continue counting the same thing, which I think we should, Ratatata, I think is probably still the best modern one, but they're all quite good, to be honest. Follow me on Instagram. I think that is important for things, probably. Like, share, subscribe, all that crazy stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.